So I just finished watching 28 Years Later. If it's a movie that you're wanting to see and you don't want to be spoiled, go ahead and save this and then come back to it later and let me know what you think. But first of all, I just want to briefly talk about 28 Days Later, which is probably one of the best zombie movies ever made. In my opinion, the only one that would probably be more influential, honestly, would probably be something like George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, which is probably the most iconic zombie movie of all time. That probably always will be. And then, of course, there's 28 Weeks Later, which a lot of people crapped on. I wasn't like the hugest fan of it, but, I decided to rewatch both of these movies today before watching 28 Years Later. And 28 Days Later, other than obviously the crappy film grain look of the movie, it holds up like phenomenally. Like everything is absolutely perfect from start to finish. So if you've never seen that, you should obviously watch that. As far as 28 Weeks Later, I thought it actually held up better than I remembered it. Personally, like it wasn't as good, obviously, but I thought it was a pretty fine companion piece that did introduce a lot of stuff. Now, 28 Years Later, obviously, it is important to note, first of all, that this is a part one. So there's actually more than one movie that is part of this. So it's a longer story, a longer saga that they're trying to tell. And they had this whole thing where they filmed it with iPhones, and it actually looks pretty good as far as that is concerned. I think they did a great job with that. But I'm sure like a lot of us are probably thinking the same thing. What the fuck did I just watch? Like, seriously, what the fuck was that movie supposed to be? Like, the first, like, half hour or so was actually, like, really good, and I was really appreciating the direction that they were taking. And then, like, they just slowly shat on the audience the entire fucking time. I honestly don't think I've ever seen a movie that has insulted the viewer more than this movie. And I'm talking about like from somebody like Danny Boyle and whatnot that has like fucking premium credentials making movies, Alex Garland. Like, what the fuck was that actually supposed to be? I think they were actually legitimately fucking pissing the audience off with that shit. Especially that fucking ending. Like, oh my god, the ending was just fucking horrible. Like, that would be something I would expect in something like Zombieland, for example. Which it makes perfect sense for a movie like that. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Like, I get they were trying to go for like a whole comedic thing. But, 28 Days Later had fucking comedy. It had fucking, everything. It had like all the beats. This movie, like, I'm just fucking flabbergasted. Like, that was a fucking insulting movie. That was like the worst movie I've seen in theater in a long time. Like, it was even worse than 65, which was probably previously the most recent worst movie I've seen in theater. That was still a better movie, and that movie is actually fucking boring. Like, this one actually had a lot of interesting stuff going on, but the fucking direction that they went with this and everything like that was just absolutely fucking insulting. I am legitimately fucking pissed off about this movie. And, like, it's like, actually, it's kind of funny. I was talking to my friend last night. We were talking about movies that are so bad they're good. And I was telling him about Fanatic, the Fanatic with John Travolta, which is actually a terrible movie. But it's a fun fucking bad movie. This is just a straight up bad fucking movie. And it's not even like a boring bad. Like, there's actually a lot of interesting stuff going on. But it just absolutely shits on everything from the first two movies. And it retcons 28 Weeks Later, which I understand that Danny Boyle and Alex Garland weren't really involved with that one, because Danny Boyle is only like an executive producer, and I don't think Alex Garland had any involvement in that one at all. But that had way the fuck more to do with the first movie than this did. And I understand they're supposedly bringing back Cillian Murphy for this part 2 that they're gonna do, which I don't even have any fucking idea why they would. Honestly, I think they knew that this would be like a Last Jedi kind of fucking situation. So they're pulling back Cillian Murphy to do the fanfic fucking bullshit like Rise of Skywalker was. That's what they're doing here. But yeah, like, am I wrong? Fucking pregnant fucking zombies. And we're not talking about that they were pregnant and then became a zombie. No, they're fucking zombies getting fucking pregnant. And then we have these alphas. And then literally every fucking zombie is fucking naked. Like, what the fuck? Like, do the zombies undress themselves? Like, what the fuck is up with that? You know, and like, they actually, like, I'm pretty fucking sure one of them actually fucking talked, which didn't make any fucking sense. And then this guy that said, oh, he's not insane. No, he's fucking insane. He has like 10,000 fucking skulls and he has this fucking weird fucking shit. And then he acts like a completely normal fucking dude. And then everybody's just like, oh, he's fucking normal, you know. Except for the fucking, the whole village that this kid is involved with. Like, what a fucking waste of a movie, man. I am so fucking pissed off. You know, like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, what the fuck was that shit? Please tell me that I am not fucking insane with my thoughts with that. You know, I think it legitimately is the worst movie I've watched in a theater. I'm just fucking flabbergasted. Yeah, don't fucking see this movie. And if you have already and, you know, you feel the same way, if you disagree, if you actually want to defend it, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I really do. I really fucking do. Because I think we need to have a debate.